Today, I'm going to address some of the GFX errors that I got a lot of questions about in my GFX tutorial and in my Discord server. The errors I'm going to address are what to do when your accessories aren't attached, why your render is pink, how to get a faceless character, how to fix your clothing, and lastly, how to get multiple character textures. To start off, I'm going to be telling you guys what to do if your accessories don't automatically attach when you import it into Blender. If your accessories didn't attach, it's either because you moved the rig before you attached the accessories, or you didn't export the accessories from Roblox Studio in the correct position. When exporting your character from Roblox Studio, if you're using the Roblox plugin, you can click Rig Builder. Make sure you put your character to R6 and then you press My Character. And once you see your character, click on it, go to the Properties tab, and set the position to 0, 0, 0. This is the only way to ensure that your accessories and the clothing will all be in the correct position. But let's say you're not using the Roblox plugin and you don't want to use your character. Let's say we're using somebody else's character, so we have a character inserted right here. We can just use this, guys. Spawn as an R6. Please make sure it's an R6 or it won't work. Spawn as an R6. You can X this out now. Click on the character the same way and set it to 0, 3, 0. Now it's in the same position as this one was, but except you just have to have different coordinates to make sure it's in the center. So yeah, once you export your character from this position, the accessories should be in the right place as long as you don't move the rig in Blender before you import your accessories. Next, the most common question I get is how to fix when you change your viewport to the render view and you're greeted with this pinkish purple look on your character instead of the clothing. Honestly, I don't know why it happens, but I do know how to fix it. Go up to the shading tab and you can see where you imported your clothes for the character. Go down and you have to insert a face from the Roblox HD Faces folder. Once you insert a face, for some reason, it will start working again. So yeah, I just put a face on real quick and I'm gonna go back to the layout tab and I'm gonna show you guys that it's actually working now. I really don't know why this happens, but for some reason, you need to put a face on. That's probably just how the rigs were programmed. But if you do want to have, let's say you don't want a face, like let's say your actual Roblox character is like a faceless character and you really don't want a face, you can click this main texture right here. You see the main texture? Grab this color, follow it all the way down to A, and we don't need this mix anymore. We don't want to connect it to the face texture. So you're gonna disconnect it from A and connect it straight to base color over here. And now, as you can see, there's no face again, but when we go back to the layout tab in the viewport render mode, it's good with no face. So yeah, I just resolved how to fix the pink texture and how to do a faceless character. Another question I got was why my character texture is messed up and why are the clothes not in the proper place. This is because you didn't download your character as an R6, but you did it as a R15. In Roblox Studio, as you can see, there's a big difference between a R6, which is this one, and a R15, which is this one. Your R15 might not be as small as mine, that's just how I proportion my character, but an easy way to identify if it's an R6 or an R15 is if the character has all these grooves and lines and these extra limbs, then that means it's a R15, that's the newer version. But if it's just a straight block, no grooves like this one, it's definitely an R6. So make sure you use the R6 and not the R15 and your texture will be good. The next problem people are having is when they have two characters and they want this character to have a different set of clothing than the other one. They just click it, go up to the shading tab, presses X, open, and then they just open the file. But now we have this problem. The character's clothing that you want for one character is now going to the other one. And this will happen with like 3-4 rigs, as many rigs as you have if you don't do it correctly. The clothing will just keep duplicating and then all the characters will have the same clothing. So to fix this, you need to save the character file for each character that you're doing in a separate folder on your computer. So make one folder for this character. Let's say this is character 1. Make one folder for character 1. You can save the image and the files from Roblox Studio for that character in one folder, and then make a separate folder for character 2 and save the clothing and all of that in that folder. The folders must be separate, because if it's not, once you download the clothing for this character and then you try to do this one, the clothing for the second character that you download is going to override the first one, which will make it duplicate to all your rigs. So yeah, that's just a quick, easy fix. Make sure you download the clothing in separate folders. But yeah, if you have any other questions, you could join my Discord server, or you can leave them in the comments below, and I might make another video on it if there's a lot of other errors you want me to address. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe.